last four digits 6043. Please state the items you'd like to speak on.
So, speaker with the last digits. I think
greetings, yes.
Hey.
This is Billion Johnson. I'd like to speak. Actually, I and a lot of people have been holding since earlier, so we really called in to speak on other items. Is that still available?
So, unfortunately, not at this point. We're just on the tenant protection items, which are 12 and 13. So we'll set the clock for 2 minutes if you'd stick with those items, please. And the floor is yours.
Okay, so that's unfortunate that we've been on since 10 o'clock, and now we aren't given an opportunity to speak on the other items. But as far as tenant protections, yes, most definitely. Tenants need them, but this cannot be a either or where tenants are protected and then small landowners are left out. We need to be looking at the banks. Why is it the small property owners are in the situation they're in? Are the banks continue to be allowed to prey on them as they have been all the rest of us in our communities? If so, they also need to be held accountable and factored into the solution to this. And just to go into a general comment that I was denied earlier.
So we're actually, sorry, Speaker, we're not taking general public comment on a special meeting. So, but if you have more time, so if you want to talk about items 12 and 13, you've got another minute and some. Do you want to talk more about those?
Okay, so back to the protections to prevent more homelessness in this city right now. Yeah, it just comes down to funding. Like I was saying, funding for both tenants, funding for the property owners. People have been told they'll have a year to pay back rent, but if they don't have the means to pay that back rent, then there needs to be more universal income or something to help folks out, because either way, we're still looking at a increased housing crisis out here if that is not addressed. But yeah, overall, this is ridiculous, especially for those of us who are calling in through the phone. Batteries are dying, having to do other business on our phones, and being held 2 hours later and still can't even speak on what we call to speak on. No to the police, no to Chief Moore. We stand with Jason Reedy. Black Power.